Please stay standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Natalie Conway, and I have the pleasure of being the secondary principal here at Danville School. Thank you all for joining us today to celebrate the collective accomplishments of Danville School's class of 2024. It is an honor to spend this time with you all and to have the opportunity to welcome you today. Thank you, students, faculty, and staff, families, friends, community members, and school board members. Every person in this room has played a role in the success of the students who sit here today. We do not accomplish anything alone. These soon-to-be graduates are here because of their own determination and because they have been the beneficiaries of your gifts. Thank you to the Danville School community, that's you all, for lifting up this class and teaching them, guiding them, giving them your time and attention, cheering for them, setting firm, loving boundaries for them, pushing them out of their comfort zones, and most importantly, for caring for them. I want especially to thank Mr. Mark Tucker, our retiring superintendent, for his care for our students over these past years. Mark bases his decisions on one metric: what's best for kids. Thank you for keeping us all focused on our most important stakeholders, Mark, our students. Thank you for your service to Danville and the SU as a whole. My awesome seniors. Everyone here cares about you so much. Some folks here even love you. It is an amazing thing to be loved and cared for. If there's anything you carry with you from Danville School, along with all the learning that's in your head, I hope it's the importance of showing others loving care. We are all neighbors, and we have a tremendous impact on one another's lives. May your impacts on the world continue to be positive as they have been here. Graduates, I hope you know that you have lots to offer. I know many of you are entering the workforce or taking a gap year. Some of you are heading to the military or continuing your schooling. You don't need to have it all figured out. There's no such thing as having it all figured out. I want you to know that no matter what path you took to get here today, and no matter what path you head off on tomorrow, there's something we know about each of you that will always be true. And it's that you are good and caring, and you have tremendous good within you. Congratulations on completing your high school career. You should be proud of yourselves for accomplishments big and small. We are so proud of you. We would like to celebrate your accomplishments next by announcing this year's award and scholarship recipients.
The University of Vermont Citizen Scholar Award. The University of Vermont has a rich history spanning more than 2 centuries, providing education that is both practical and enlightening. UVM is also dedicated to preparing students who will advance positive social change. Recipients of the UVM Citizen Scholar Award exemplify what it means to be an active citizen and an effective change agent. The UVM Citizen Scholar Award is presented annually to 11th grade students who have demonstrated their commitment in having a positive impact on their communities. The award recognizes outstanding young citizens who are on a path to pursuing higher education, and it celebrates the current contributions and accomplishments alongside their highest aspirations for the future. This year's award goes to Brooke Gendron Hale. Congratulations. The Brennan Stilson Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior who exemplifies kindness to their classmates, has a sense of humor to make others smile, and is someone who is conscientious of the environment. This year's scholarship is awarded to Tegan Perry.
I'm here to award the Kenneth and Florence Ward Memorial Award. This award is given in memory of my grandparents, who put a lot of stress on education. The criteria for this award is simple. It is given to 2 students, $1,000 each, who demonstrate respect for others, focus on their education, and respect for their peers. The awards this year go to Ava Strong, and Tegan Perry.
Good morning. The VPA Award of Excellence is awarded to a graduating senior who displays exemplary sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity. That student is Riley Lyon. We have 2 Vermont Principals Association Scholar Activity Awards. They're awarded to graduating seniors who set high standards of education, excellence, and positive performance as a scholarly activity participant. The first recipient is Ava Strong. And the second recipient is Riley Lyon. Okay, I have 2 Roland Carson Awards. This is voted on by a fellow teammate and coaches and is awarded to graduating seniors who display leadership, character, and dedication. There's 1 award given out to soccer and 1 for basketball. The Soccer Roland Carson Award is awarded to Evan Moline. And the Basketball Roland Carson Award is presented to Anthony Gennard. The Howard Byron Sportsmanship Award is voted on by coaches and is awarded to a graduating senior who represents Danville School Athletics with leadership and excellent sportsmanship. This year's recipient is Cooper Calkins. The Booster Club Award is presented to a graduating senior who displays sportsmanship, leadership, respect, and community involvement. This year's recipient is Evan Moline.
Friends of Melissa Jenkins established a scholarship as a permanent memorial to honor her dedication and devotion to everyone around her. To the graduating class of 2024, in 1996, Melissa graduated from Danville High School. Throughout her life, she touched so many lives, and Melissa's dedication and devotion carries on. The Melissa Jenkins Memorial Scholarship is one way she continues to help others. This scholarship is dedicated to the memory of Melissa Jenkins, Danville High School class of 1996. It is awarded to a graduating senior at Danville High School who has demonstrated those traits that Melissa exhibited. Those traits are friendship, leadership, development and support of youth, commitment to family and friends, and a wholesome zest for life. The committee had 3 applicants for this award, and they are Riley Lyon, Tegan Perry, and Sadie Young. The committee wanted to recognize all 3 individuals because they are all will be receiving a monetary scholarship in recognition of their outstanding qualities. Two of you will be receiving a $1,000 scholarship, but the overall award winner will be receiving a $6,000 scholarship. The overall recipient of the Melissa Jenkins Memorial Scholarship will also be receiving a framed certificate, their name engraved on a plaque, which is displayed in the school's lobby, and the $6,000 monetary scholarship. This year's award goes to Sadie Young. Established in 1995 by the Danville School Board, the Senior Service Project is meant to showcase the personal interests of students in the new learning that results from deeper exploration and practical application of these interests. The Senior Service Project serves as a vehicle for students to demonstrate that they are responsible members of our community. Everyone familiar with Andy McReynolds' Senior Project has commented on the breadth and depth of his Pope Cemetery project. Each component of his project would have been a successful project on its own. Andy ran several successful fundraisers, made beautiful changes to the cemetery property, and created an eloquent presentation demonstrating his growth and motivation for this project. Together, the components make up an incredible, well-thought-out project that involves multiple pathways of growth and service. Thank you, Andy, and congratulations.
The National Honor Society raises funds to give a scholarship through the Carnation Express at Valentine's time. This year, when the members voted, we came up with 2 recipients. Would Riley Lyon and Ava Strong come forward?
In 1985, the Kenny Art Award was established by Danville art educator Sharon Biddle. The candidate for the award is an outstanding senior art student who excels not only as an artist, but as a leader in the classroom. In addition, the student should set an example of cooperation with others and demonstrate an effective approach to work. This year's recipient is all of those things, as well as being an accomplished artist, athlete, and scholar. Per the award's donor, I have chosen a personalized gift for the recipient, and I hope this is something she can use to keep making art while away from home. Congratulations to the 2024 Kenny Art Award recipient, Riley Lyon.
The Ollie Wolfson Memorial Scholarship is a staff-nominated scholarship and awarded to one graduating senior who exemplifies a true sense of the Danville community with a commitment to making Danville a better place, who is also community-minded, helpful, selfless, and always there to help others without being asked. This year's award is presented to Anthony Gennard. The Joe Sweat Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior who as an individual is someone who doesn't follow their peers just because it's popular. This individual exhibits character traits of integrity, honesty, compassion, respect for people, and has strong morals and beliefs, as well as a sense of humor, and expresses an interest in music. This year's award is presented to Riley Lyon. The Otis and Irene Brickett Award is awarded to a graduating senior who is continuing their education and showed respect towards Danville School. This year's award is presented to Riley Lyon.
The Warren Mitchell Memorial Award is awarded to a graduating senior who demonstrates an interest in agriculture and is planning to continue in the agricultural field. This year's award goes to Andy McReynolds. The George C. Morse Award is awarded to a graduating senior most deserving and who is continuing their education. This year's award goes to Merrick Cody. The Gloria Morse, okay. Off the back. The Gloria Morse Scholarship. The Danville School Enrichment Fund thanks the generosity of Gloria Morse and her love of the Danville school community for providing scholarships for higher education to graduating students from Danville School. This scholarship is awarded to a senior who is continuing their education and demonstrates merit based upon the student's academic, athletic, work, and/or extracurricular interests, and performs both in school and community. This year's award goes to Tegan Perry. The Faculty Award is voted by the faculty and is awarded to the senior who most exemplified those qualities and characteristics most valued in a Danville graduate. Factors such as academics, community, and school involvement, attitude, and friendliness have been taken into consideration for this award. This year's award goes to Anthony Gennard. The John Wright Scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior who has a solid academic record and involvement in co-curricular and student leadership activities. This year's award goes to Anthony Gennard. The Green and Gold Award is staff nominated for the most academically talented Vermont resident student in each eligible school at the end of their junior year. This is a 4-year merit scholarship for UVM, and this year is awarded to Riley Lyon. It is my honor to announce this year's salutatorian, provide him with his certificate, and he will give his speech at this time as well. Congratulations, Merrick Cody.
Where is my speech? I don't know where my speech is. Where? Oh, it's right there. We found it eventually. It's fine. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to start off by thanking each and every one of you, family, friends, teachers, and staff, for making it here today for this momentous occasion. As a voice for my class, I feel it is safe to say that all of you have had spectacular impacts on each of us. Today may be about us graduating, but everyone here should remember the astounding influence you have had on us. Today is perhaps the most significant achievement most of us have accomplished thus far. We have worked for over 12 years just for this moment. However, we cannot forget all the blood, sweat, and tears our parents have endured, from when we first spoke to where we sit now here upon this stage and actually on time. Speaking of family, I've learned the value of family over the course of my life, seeing mine grow and watching others build their own. I've learned the hunger for success from observing those around me achieve it, and I challenge everyone present to surround themselves with role models they aspire to be like in their own lives. Now, for the focus of today, the senior class of 2024. It's been one to remember. Over the years, we have gained some and lost some, but are always able to stay close. Our schools have huge classes, which makes it hard to get to know your own class, like other schools do. Here at Danville, I can confidently say I know every single one of my classmates and would call them family. This extended family is full of remarkable individuals, from mechanics to nurses, farmers to law enforcement. Our class may be small, but we are diverse, ambitious, and most importantly, determined. I look forward to seeing each and every one of them succeed in their endeavors that await them in this next chapter of our lives. Blood doesn't necessarily define family, the bonds we forge over time do. Thank you.
I now have the pleasure of introducing to you Riley Lyon, the class of 2024 valedictorian.
Welcome, family, friends, faculty, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2024 to the Danville High School commencement ceremony. I'm so incredibly proud of all of us for making it as far as we have today, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for everyone up on this stage. I didn't expect to start out my day by hair drying my dress on the bathroom floor, but we're here. Half of us have spent every year of high school together, from the whimsy of elementary school, the awkwardness of middle school, and finally, the reality of high school. As a class, we've seen a global pandemic, several principal changes, and in our own lives, we have seen struggles and hard times. But we've always had a strong 2024 community to fall back on. As a class, we've been able to embody the Danville motto of family. Danville is a pre-K through 12 school, and as the class on the end of the spectrum, we're able to show off what it means to be a Danville student. While this place has been the source of most of our stress over these past few years, I'm incredibly grateful for the people here working to give us the stress. The staff here at Danville School have helped to mold us into the students we are today. Working on an essay, to a math test, or knowing when we need a break and having a Kahoot day. The staff here at Danville have made learning not only interesting, but fun. While we feel that this ceremony is the end of an era, and while it is, I prefer to think of it as the beginning of the future. We have spent most of our lives in this building, and now that we're stepping out into the world, it can seem scary. But think about the life ahead of you and the difference you'll make in this world. While the future is extremely exciting, and I'm sure most of you are already ready to leave this gymnasium, take a moment and thank and appreciate those around you and who got you to this point, whether it be your families, friends, or teachers. As we all move on to the next chapter of our lives, we shouldn't forget the memories and friendships we made here. Making a difference in one person's life can ripple out into something bigger somewhere else in the world. Taking even a moment out of your own day to make a difference in another's is something truly special. One way to make a difference is by paying it forwards. When a good deed is done to you, do it to someone else, creating a ripple of kindness. While planting kindness in a stranger's life can be fulfilling and impactful, think back on how those closest to you have made positive changes in your decisions and the way you conduct your life. At school, I think of Miss Wiggett, who has not only made a difference in my life with music, but by also giving me a place to decompress during the day. With the help of Miss Wiggett, I was able to base my senior project around teaching music and younger students. In my own life, I think of my 3 dads. While never failing to make me laugh, they have made a major difference in my life simply by being there and by always supporting me. It's true what they say, it takes a village. And I couldn't be more grateful for those around me showing me kindness and paying it forwards. As we spend our final moments in the school, be proud of yourselves and all that you've achieved over these past few years. Congratulations, we've made it. Thank you. There are a few special thank yous that need to be given out before I'm done up here. So I would like to invite the senior class to present a carnation to someone who has shaped them into the person they are today. Will the first row present their carnations? Now the second row. Thank you all for everything that you have done for us throughout our whole lives, and especially these last 4 years. Let's give them a round of applause. class of 2024 has chosen one of our beloved staff member as today's guest speaker. He is not an unfamiliar face here at Danville School. Having worked here for over 30 years, we've all gotten the privilege to know him. He has been a crucial individual at Danville School ever since he's been here. He started working here at Danville in 1993 as a part-time paraeducator and physical education teacher. A few years later, he worked his way up to becoming the physical education and health teacher. This year, he decided to begin the next chapter in his life with retirement. Though we will feel his absence next year, we are all happy for his new achievement. We all highly appreciate everything that he's done, not just for the school, but the class of 2024. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Guy Pierce.
Good morning. Just to let everyone know, talking to a large crowd like this makes me extremely uncomfortable. So don't take it personally if I try to ignore you and speak directly to the graduates. I'm going to try and picture them as my class, and the rest of you are not actually here. So to the senior class, I want to bring back memories from freshman year. I want to talk to you about something special, bananas. Bananas are great for making smoothies, pies, bread, but all of you know in health class we had another use for them. I'll stop there so the administration doesn't get too worried about what I'm going to say. Now that I have your attention, we can get started. Over the 30-plus years I've been here at Danville School, I've admired the fact that the Danville School's graduating class is allowed to choose their graduation speaker, and they usually ask someone they know. About 2 weeks ago, I was asked to be your speaker, and I was deeply honored. But I was nervous, scared, and had many sleepless nights thinking about this day. Plus, I was dealing with kidney stones. So if I fall asleep up here and bend over in excruciating pain, you will know why. Laying there in my bed, I thought about what I would talk to you about, what advice I can give you. I wanted to give you something that you can take with you on your journey through life. So I'm going to talk to you about decisions, choices, and relationships. I stand up here today and I'm looking at you, the graduating class of 2024. I'm going to tell you this is your day. All the blood, sweat, and tears have finally paid off. When I was writing this graduation speech, I thought back to my graduation day. And yes, I can vaguely remember things from that long ago, but I can't remember a thing that my graduation speaker said. I remember his name, but I didn't know him, and he definitely didn't know anyone in my class. He rambled on about everything, which was actually nothing, and it seemed like he was talking for hours, and all I wanted to do was get my diploma, check to see if it was signed, and get the heck out of there. You see, I didn't like school. I wasn't a very good student. Well, to tell you the truth, I actually liked school. I just didn't like math, English, social studies, science, and foreign language. But everything else was great. Now, giving you that piece of information allows you to understand the reason why I needed to check to see if my diploma was signed. You're probably asking yourself, he wasn't a very good student, but he went to college. He hated school, but he became a teacher. I know what you're thinking. That makes zero sense, and you're right. I have to tell you, it was a typical teenage boy decision. You see, I was dating this girl. It's always revolves around the girl. So. Her father pulls me aside and asks me my plans for after graduation. I told him I have no idea. He looks right at me with a serious look and says, if you want to continue to see my daughter, you need to go to college. So I ask all of you, what is a teenage boy supposed to do? You guessed it, I was going to college. Keep in mind, this is January of my senior year. I have no idea what to do. So I go to my guidance counselor, tell him my plans of college and wanting to become a teacher. He just stares at me with this dumbfounded look. I could just imagine what was going through his head. It's January, this student doesn't like school, he's not a great student, he hasn't taken his SATs, and he hasn't filled out any college applications. So he asked me why, which of course is a legitimate question for this situation. So I go ahead and tell him the story of my conversation with my girlfriend's dad, and he starts to shake his head and laugh. He says, in all my years of being a guidance counselor, I've never heard of such a ridiculous reason on why a student is going to college. I told him he was probably right, but what's a teenage boy supposed to do? So I rushed to get signed up for SATs, I scrambled to apply to colleges, and to surprise both of us, we found I was actually accepted to a college. I went off to college and hit the books. I fell in love with learning about the body and how it works. I enjoyed classes in anatomy and physiology, exercise physiology, kinesiology, motor learning, motor development, and much more. And with that, the rest is history. The reason I'm telling you this story is I want you to realize that during your life, you're going to be faced with many decisions and choices, and every one of them can change your journey through life. I'll never know what my life would have been if I didn't make that specific choice to go to college when my girlfriend's dad gave me the ultimatum. But I can tell you, if I made a different decision that day, I wouldn't be standing here today. Throughout your life, I want you to understand every decision and choice brings you down a different path. And some of them can work out great, while others can find you in a whole lot of trouble or something even worse. So take the time to process your decisions and choices. Think about the pros and cons and the possible consequences, because all of them will lead you somewhere, which will result in an outcome, good or bad. There were many, and I do mean many, nights over the last 2 weeks I lay in bed asking myself, why did the senior class ask me to be their graduation speaker? And what could I possibly say to all of you? Finally came to realize you chose me because I influenced you in some way. Now, being a teacher, you naturally influence your students educationally, but this seemed different. Again and again, I laid there asking myself, what would make you want me to be your graduation speaker? After talking to some of you and asking around, I finally realized it was the relationships we built together. Yes, relationships. No matter what you choose to do in the future, building relationships will be the key to your happiness and success. I'm going to repeat that again. No matter what you choose to do in the future, building relationships will be the key to your happiness and success. You're going to have many different types of relationships over the years. Some will be brief, some will last a lifetime. You'll be a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a husband, a wife, a father, a mother, an employee, an employer, a coworker, just about every type of relationship you could possibly imagine. You're going to have so many different people come into your life in many different ways and in many different roles. In whatever situation you find yourself in with people, no matter what you do and who they are, you need to build relationships with them. How do you build these types of relationships that will be the key to your success in the future? The number one thing I've developed over the years is you need to develop the skill of listening and show whoever's talking to you, you care about what they have to say. You may not always agree, and there will be disagreements, but no matter what, you need to listen to your friend, listen to your child, listen to your boyfriend or girlfriend, listen to your husband or wife, listen to your employee, employer, listen to whoever they are, no matter what role they play in your life, big or small. Why do you have to do this? Well, listening and caring will build trust, and in turn, will build a strong foundation for any type of relationship. Trust is an essential part of a healthy relationship, and to earn trust, you need to listen. Listening is one skill that has taken me years to learn. I have to admit, throughout my teaching career, I didn't have the listening skills that are so important. I did for some of my students, but not for all of them. Yes, I built relationships with students who did what I wanted them to do and not the ones who would challenge me, which of course were the ones I actually needed to build a relationship with. You see, my stubbornness didn't allow me to listen and in turn build trust needed to develop relationships with those types of students. I had the philosophy it was my way or the highway. I would never let myself lose a battle with a student, which of course made the conflict much worse. We would never resolve the issue because I wouldn't listen to them and they definitely wouldn't listen to me. Graduates, I have to tell you, as I look at the crowd, I see many of my former students, and many of them are actually your parents or relatives. Some I did build relationships with, while others, I have to admit, I didn't even try. If you ask them, they will probably tell you I didn't care what they had to say, because it was going to be my way or the highway. They probably have a whole dictionary full of colorful words they would like to say to me, and I can tell you I've heard some of them. So what changed? What makes me reflect back on the lost relationships that I would have built with those students that I didn't see eye to eye with? Well, as many of you know, I went through a difficult time in my life. I fought a major anxiety problem, and it spiraled out of control. I had panic attacks, trips to the emergency room, and my anxiety and all of its issues caused me to go in a state of depression. If you've never dealt with depression, you have no idea what it is like. To be honest with you, there's really no way to describe it. The thoughts that go through your head are indescribable, and the horrible destruction it causes to not just you, but to people in your life. Luckily, I was able to overcome my battle with anxiety and depression through the help of counseling, medication, and most importantly, the support of my wife, Paula. This event changed me. It made me a better teacher and, importantly, a better person. Graduates, bear with me for a second while I also talk to the crowd. I want everyone to understand we have a mental health crisis in our country. We need all of us to make it acceptable for anyone, and I do mean anyone, to ask for help. We need to end the stereotype that males are weak if they ask for help, get counseling, or take medication for a mental illness. I stand before you as a proud male who asked for help. It was not weakness, but strength that gave me the power to seek the help I needed. Like I said earlier, counseling, medication, and support from my wife made me a better teacher, a better person, and it saved my life. I finally realized many of my students are not intentionally giving me a hard time or acting out, but the fact there's something that's causing their behavior. So what did I start to do? I started to listen. I opened my office door to anyone who wanted to talk. I would pull students aside, talk about what is going on in their life, or why are they having a bad day. If I noticed a change in attitude or behavior, I struck up a conversation, and I listened to what they had to say. I would talk to them about my struggles with anxiety and depression, and soon I gained their trust, and they eventually would open up to me. What we did together was build a relationship, and all I had to do was open my door, start conversations, listen, and show them I cared about them. I want you to realize throughout the rest of your life, there are going to be people that come and go. Some are going to be brief encounters, while others will last for years. I want you to remember, the key to your success will be the relationships you build. Learn to stop, listen, show people you care and what they have to say, no matter who they are. As you leave here today as graduates of Danville School, I want you all to remember a few things. First, remember every decision you make, large or small, is an extremely important one, because the decisions and choices you make can dramatically alter your future. Second, build those relationships that will be the key to your future success, opening your heart, and most importantly, open your ears so you can listen to what people have to say. Finally, I want you all to know my door will always be open, I'll be ready to listen, and I will care what you have to say. This final one is going to be a little more difficult because, like you, today is sort of a graduation for me. As many of you know, my time as a teacher at Danville School is coming to an end. My door will no longer be in this building. I've decided to retire, spend more time with family and friends, relaxing, traveling, and hunting. I want you to know I have 0 social media accounts, but once I figure out how to use social media, please reach out. But my offer to listen and show you I care will always be an option for anyone who has walked these halls of Danville School. It's a small school, but a big family. This place will always be home. Congratulations to the class of 2024. I will truly miss you all. Thank you.
Well, that's going to be tough to follow, huh? That's pretty good. On the back of your programs, you will have written words of readiness for graduation. You'll notice in bold there are some opportunities for you to participate in this as well, so please join me. Fellow faculty members, we did our job, coaching, challenging, encouraging, risking our passion and hope that they would not only turn the tassel, but believe in themselves as gifted, lovable people who are contributors in a world that needs them. Are you now ready to release these young people from our care back to their families for guidance and to the larger for inspiration? Parents and family members, where did the time go? Suddenly, your babies have become young adults, explorers, and natives in an ever-changing world in which we ourselves can feel alien. As their school career comes to an end, do you accept the faculty's release of your children, recognizing that your role as guides and mentors has been and will be everlasting? Class of 2024, one part of your life's journey is complete. You will prepare to begin another phase that will take you to unimaginable places. As you prepare for your next journey, we hope that you remember the people you leave behind and honor the people you carry forward. All have loved and supported you throughout the years in pursuit of your education. We give you blessings of goodwill and love as you journey forth into the world. We thank you for the laughter and fellowship that you have shared with us and hope that as you begin your next journey, you remember the times that we have all shared with you. Congratulations. At this time, we will present your diplomas. Thomas Priest. Ryan LeBlanc. Louis Palmieri. Cooper Calkins. Connor Lubis. Michaela Jo Riando. Lacey Beth Gadapy. Devin Moline. Anthony Raymond. Anthony J. Gennard. Graydon Putvane. Ryder Gilman. Renee Payton. Sadie Young. Merrick Cody. Ava D. Strong. Sarah Hazelton. Riley M. Lyon. Andrew McReynolds. Cadence Barber. Tegan Perry. It is with great pleasure that I present to you Danville School's graduating class of 2024.